Hi, I'm Beth with 50 Plus Beauty, and I'm excited that you're here with me today to look at hopefully a 5-minute makeup face. What I did was I ordered this Whoosh beauty system. It's called the Fold Out Face, and it's a little palette that supposedly helps you get ready in about 5 minutes. So we're going to put a timer on and see if that really is true. But first, if you're not a subscriber, I hope you'll subscribe and click the little bell. All that does is it notifies you of my future videos. That's all subscribing means. It doesn't cost you anything. It just lets you know when I'm doing videos, and I do them 2 or 3 times a week. Okay, let's get down to this Whoosh beauty system. You get this little fold-out palette, and I'm sorry it is so bright. And I've only been messing with it for a few days, but it is already very, very marked up with my fingerprints. Sorry about that. Okay, let's get down to this. This is the outside of the Whoosh Beauty palette. It's kind of hard to see because it's so metallic. And then you open it up, and it has this little flap here. And when you open this up, it has a very metallic mirror, which is, I'm going to let that go back there. And then it has some eyeshadows, it has some concealers, it has a bronzer and a highlighter, it has 2 colors of eyeshadow and another highlighter, and then it has some powders in 2 various different colors. I ordered the medium. I could have probably ordered the light medium, but I did get the medium. The whole palette is $59 and includes everything. It also includes some little brushes, and I won't be using those today. They're kind of interesting. I think it works out to be 3 little brushes when you kind of finagle them in the way that they need to be finagled, but I'm not going to be using them today in the interest of time. Hard enough for me to pick up a brush rather than have to put those together, because I'm going to be working against the clock here to see if I can do it in 5 minutes. If I can't do it in 5 minutes, I'm going to call this the 10-minute face, so either way, I am a winner. The Whoosh Beauty palette also comes with a complete set of instructions. It says it takes you from this to this, and as we know on YouTube, we all look like this before. It's a wonderful gift of YouTube, is to tell us how we all look without makeup. By the way, I already have foundation on, so this is not how I look without makeup. But then it gives you step-by-step everything you need to do to create the 5-minute Whoosh face. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to set my cell phone timer for 5 minutes. It's already set for 5 minutes, as you can see right there. And so I'm just going to hit the start button, and then I'm going to start going through this as fast as I can to try to get this completed in 5 minutes. And quite honestly, this is an issue that I've been having. Ever since I started on YouTube, I think I used to be able to do a 5-minute face, but now after YouTube and all these steps that I've become convinced are kind of essential, all these primers and all that kind of thing, it seems like my 5-minute face has expanded to like a 20-minute face. So I really do hope that this little 5-minute palette works. And one other thing, since we're timed here, I'm not going to be able to edit anything. So you're going to see raw footage here for the next 5 minutes, which is unusual because usually I'm cutting out a lot of ums and ands and all kinds of little things that I just say without thinking about it. So with that in mind, we're going to race against the clock. Okay, I'm going to push the little button. Oh my gosh, 4:59, 4:58, here we go. Okay, this is the little eyeshadow, and we're just going to go ahead and do the, whoa, I can't see, do the highlighter on top, both sides, and I'm going to be really rushing through this to try to really accomplish this. Now we're going to put a little bit of the light down here, a little bit of the light down here, kind of like that. Now I'm going to go in with this little brownish color, which is a very odd color. You can't see it, but it actually has a lot of shimmer to it, which is very odd. It doesn't appear to be shimmery when you use it, but it looks shimmery in the palette. In fact, it looks metallic, but it really doesn't look shimmery when you apply it, which is great. I'm going to add some of the brown in the outer V too. I kind of like this shadow. It's a nice color. And I'm so glad it doesn't have the little metallic spots in it. At least you can only see it in the palette. Do the other side. Just do a little windshield wiper motion here. And we're going to go out to the outer V part. Tap off the brush. There is a lot of powder with these shadows, but they are pigmented. And apparently somebody on the Today Show created this palette. I'm not real familiar with that because I don't watch the morning shows. I just feel like getting up in the morning and seeing some bad news is not how I want to start my day. So I do not watch news in the morning. Okay, good enough, especially since we're racing against the clock. Let's see where we are. Ah! Oh my gosh, where are we on the clock? Oh my gosh, we're down to 3 minutes, 11 seconds. We're kind of in trouble here. Okay, I'm going to put a little bit of that shimmer. I'm going to put a little bit of that shimmer on the top here. There we go. I'm going to go ahead and blend it out just a tad. Don't have a lot of time to blend. Okay, great. Now the next step is a little bit of eyeliner, and we're going to be using this black eyeliner that they have here. And actually it is just it's just an eyeshadow. I'm going to stamp it on above the eyelash. And actually it works very well. Very well like that. I'm sorry you can't see. I got my hand over the camera. Sorry. So there we go. Other side. Just stamp that right along the top lash. I wish I could see my clock, but it takes me too much time to look at that thing. So we're just going to have to wait and see if the alarm goes off. You know, ladies, I think that's going to have to do. Now, let's go ahead and go with this little brown color again. We're going to do the under eye, which I always like to do. Connect it at the transition. It's a Saturday morning here. That's why I have a sweatshirt on. Okay, there we go. Now, I'm going to go in with some Scandalized mascara. I did not curl my lashes. Oh gosh, I want to curl them. I can't not curl my lashes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is a good, big, thick-looking mascara that's very reasonable. It's the Rimmel product, so you know it's under $5 or somewhere thereabouts. Very inexpensive. Love it. I don't have time to unclump the lashes, but it's not too clumpy. A little bit on the underneath there. I'm going to wait till the end. If I have a little extra time, I'm going to run a little bit of a waterline in that lower eyelash. A little bit of that almond eyes color that I like to use down there. Okay, I think the eyes look pretty darn good for 5-minute eyes. Okay, now we're going to go in, and I'm going to be using this little shade here, the second shade, which is kind of a peachy blush. So far, I'm impressed with this thing. Very good pigment, very blendable, all in one place. So far, I think we're going to make the 5 minutes, I hope. Got a little bit of mascara fall out there. Oh, that could cost me, girls. Nice. Now I'm going to use a little bit of that highlighter that's down there. I'm not going to be using the bronzer that they have. I tried it and it's a little too orange for me. No, it's a lot too orange for me. It looked terrible. Now I'm going to go ahead and put on some lipstick. I'll do a little lip liner. Ah! 5 minutes. You guys, I almost made it. I would say that's pretty darn close. I don't know why I thought lip liner, that would be important in a 5-minute makeup. I was optimistic. But ladies, I would say, yay! I would say I could call this a 5-minute face. Oh my, I'd say maybe I was 30 seconds over, something like that. Let's see if it has a timer on that. I don't think it does because I think I just set it. No, I just set it for 5 minutes. But as you can see, we did pretty darn well, ladies. And you know, I don't think it's half bad. Man, ladies, I am really amazed and impressed at this palette. In fact, I would buy this again, and I probably buy it in the light medium color because I think that this gives me a great option for when I'm late running out the door to work in the morning or something, just to throw this on, or, you know, just out and about for the day. It's a very nice neutral look. I really like it. Well, ladies, I'm so excited that I basically created a 5-minute face, you know, with the exception of maybe 25, 30 seconds. You know, if I hadn't curled the lashes, I probably would have totally made it under 5. Darn. Well, if you're not a subscriber, I hope you'll subscribe and click the little bell. That way you won't miss anything. You know, you never know what you're going to see here. Today you saw a 5-minute face. You never know, so please do subscribe. It doesn't cost anything. Now, I always like to leave you with a little thought for the day, and I'm going to go to this card deck, The Language of Letting Go by Melody Beatty, and we're going to go ahead and see what the cards hold for today, what God in the universe wants us to concentrate on. Okay, here's one. Oh, I've gotten that one. Okay, let's try it again. Confiding in a friend. Confiding in a friend. Wow, this is a really weird card for me today. I had a very old friend of mine that we had kind of a breakup text me this morning after like 9 months. So this is really weird timing on this. Today I will remember that it's okay to talk about the issues that bother me. It's by sharing these concerns that I will move beyond them. I will trust to choose the best confidant possible, someone who will not use my disclosures against me and who will give me healthy feedback. Man, that is a really, really good card today. What that means is that when we confide in a friend, we need to guard ourselves first and make sure that friend is ready to receive what we have to give, and make sure that will be a healthy sharing, that sharing with that person won't hurt us in return. I know that sounds really negative, but we do have to protect ourselves, ladies. When we share ourselves with others, we just need to make sure that that person is worthy of our sharing. And when we share appropriately with those people who are our true friends, we'll have a fabulous second half. Take care. See you next time.